he accidentally broke his brother's neck.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium in Oxford, Mississippi. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Texas Longhorns and the Ole Miss Rebels. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. This is what he had hoped for and is excited that it is playing out right before our very eyes. Bringing this running back in the transfer portal, he knew that he could be someone to make an impact, but he didn't know how much. And here he is, highly productive, really starting to lean on that offensive line and gain some chemistry with the other guys on the team. We're seeing this offense come alive. And do it again here today. I'll keep you posted on how things start here in the game in the first quarter and how this chemistry is showing up big time for this team. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Longhorns offense will have the first possession of the game. And out there ready to hunt is this terrific linebacking core.
Hey, man, it's been really fun to watch the tape of these linebackers and the way they play together, the way they communicate, the way they adjust to any type of offense that they've seen all year long. But I'll say...
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Smothers.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. They know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield, so a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs should be absolutely stacked up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for a push on 4th down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up.
Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He wants to change this route. Here's Arts to throw. Here's the pressure. Works the middle. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing. He is stopped short of the goal line. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Brown. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy gosh, it's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Rebels offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here comes the junior running back. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Powers through the defender. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one. The Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
I know it wasn't an interception, but a lot of times tips and deflections leads to interceptions. Great job by the defender getting his mitt on the football.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. On the move and looking deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Takes the handoff. It's Lacey. Sweet cut there. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Run in the red zone, it's Lacey. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
On 4th down, going to the air. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
On the move from inside his 5. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the 1st quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Smothers. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might as well stick with him. Makes it past the marker. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. Maybe some room here. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Here's Manning to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? I know defenders hate quarterbacks and love nothing more than hitting them, but you're hitting yourself in the gut when you get a 15-yard penalty. Running inside is Smothers. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just feeds the running back. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Texas! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cunningham. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Find some fresh air. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Rebels will hustle to the line.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They'll go right back to it. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, and then you can go make big plays.
Caught in the backfield. It's Gill.
Oh,
He's got room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off-play action on first down. Fires to the right. That's reeled in. It's Gill. Gets away from one. He's got space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling us, guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Quickly complete. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Fighting off.
Are you serious?
Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Rebels are threatening in the red zone. On the option. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Doing it himself again.
Thank you.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
He makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Rebels.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll start on the ground with Brown. There he goes. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. On first down, it's Brown again. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations. Arch is going to throw for it.
He's pulled down after a tough run. Gets it to the 6. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat.
Let's go.
Down, Texas. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, welcome into... Center of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We kick things off with Cal, taking on the number 23 team, the SMU Mustangs.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Rebels offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter, one-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
And the Rebels are in the hurry-up. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there. They get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Whole lot easier after that penalty. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up on the ground.
Yes!
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker.
Yes, and he put the ball.
The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter.
Oh, no.
Hauls it in at the 25. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. The run inside. It smothers. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. They'll stop him at the 46 after a 5-yard pickup.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense.
Makes the grab and room to run. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, it's so nice to have these tight ends.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They give it to him again. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage?
Good hit. Good block on me.
Enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. From the red zone, it's Simon. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half, and you've got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop. They got to get more physical right now in this football game, or it's going to get out of hand.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. Gets it out quickly. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
With the catch, it's Lindsey. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line.
And in back-to-back plays, you understand full well why the DC talking to us this week was like, this guy's a handful. Like, he shows the ability to throw the ball, make a big play through the air. Then you're covering the throw game well. What happens? He pulls it down, makes the run. He's showing you a little bit of everything.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Lacey.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Don't stop, y'all. Come on.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Off the play fake. Moves away as he feels pressure. Breaks into the open. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on the 2nd and long.
You know, he could have scored, shoot. He just helped us out.
Midway point in the season, in games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week. As one more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll run it on 1st and goal.
Thank you. Up in the second line. Please don't let this
line
man.
right on the doorstep of Peter.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. He will not get there as the defense stops him again.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you're looking for from a defense. You're expecting runs, 2nd and goal. Got to find a way. You can't give an inch. This part of the field, this yard marker right here, you've got to be physical. Nice job by the defense winning that 2nd down.
Keeping it on the ground.
Oh, look at this, him!
Touchdown, Ole Miss. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? The Rebels surge back on top. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing, they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zeros.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Running inside, it's Simon. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get Pats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. There's a crease. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Simon. Across the 45. Still running at the 40. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The give as they work on that clock.
Oh, that was
defense
terrible.
right
So
there
good.
to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Keeping it on the ground inside.
Oh, my God.
It's Simon. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Got it. And they make the stop just before the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be fourth down. Now we got a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the
Oh, my God! What kind of block was that?
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. Makes the grab. It's Gill. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the run, it's Lacey. They push it out to the 39 after picking up 5. And the Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. You just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Are you surprised? Right, I'm going for my main guy. That's my dude out wide that I can trust. This is a moment where it's about trust, right? Late in the football game, we got to make plays. He goes to his go-to guy and makes a big play.
Just keep slinging it.
Woo! Yes! Yes! Yes!
Throw 20 interceptions. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense takes matters into its own hands. They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. We still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Cunningham. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Here comes the Ole Miss offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this.
Let's go!
Set him up. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Texas! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And the extra point is good. Coming out with it, it's Cunningham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over, and this coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back, but I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters, and maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
That's caught. It's Alexander. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
Pitch the
Hopefully
ball
you can learn from it and do
man.
better next time. And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like I can work the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah,